Welcome to AuditGen, your audit solution for Genesys platforms. AuditGen provides various technical as well as operational audit features, packaged in a unique solution aiming at improving the efficiency of the management of your Genesys environment. In this section, AuditGen provides a set of audit reports inspired by many years of experience, as well as the objective of increasing users' efficiency in operating their Genesys-based contact centers. This tutorial will focus on auditing agent occupancy and extension usage within your Genesys-based contact center. So why do you need to track and audit the usage of your contact center extensions then? Here's the situation. At the start, you'll have to configure a number of extensions for all your existing agents. After a period of time, you'll be adding and deleting agents following the dynamics of your business activities and known employment fluctuations. To adjust to your agents' movements, new extensions get created instead of reusing existing ones, simply because of the lack of visibility and obvious risk of modifying extensions that could be still used. Experience and reality tell us that most contact center operations end up ordering and paying more licenses than they actually need, as they don't want to risk deleting extensions that may be still in use. Before you create any new extensions and pay any additional licenses, check out this extension usage report and find out how long each extension hasn't been used so you can safely delete or reuse these extensions. We'll demonstrate how this AuditGen report can lead to major cost savings, as you'll be able to adjust your configured licenses to your actual needs and support your decision-making process before ordering additional licenses. So here's the Audit Extension Usage Report, which provides you with the familiar collapsible search panel containing various filter criteria that are presented by these pre-filled drop-down lists, allowing you to filter by tenant, date from, date to, select any of the configured switches, type in the extension you are interested in finding, and also define the number of days your extension has been inactive for. You can also select to display any unused extensions, which are represented by the -1 in here. So all the extensions that have an inactivity period of -1 represent extensions that have never been logged in by any agent. And you can also display the deleted extensions. The first column shows you if an extension has been deleted or not. And if we toggle on this column, we can see that there are 2 extensions that have been deleted. All the other extensions represented by green bullets are existing extensions. Now let's assume we need to configure a few more extensions or reuse a couple of extensions, and first of all we'll have to identify the extensions that haven't been used for a long period of time. So let's assume we are interested in finding out about all the extensions that haven't been used for 100 days. We simply select inactive period greater than 100, and then our report will filter out all the extensions that have been inactive and not been logged into by any agent over 100 days. Likewise, if we are interested in finding out about all the extensions that have never really been used, we can select an activity period less than 0, and the report will return all the extensions with an activity period equal to -1, which means that these have never been used and can be easily deleted or reused. This report can also be exported to Excel and Word for further processing if you wish to do so. As you can see, this is a quite useful and really must-have report that you should be checking before reusing or deleting any of your extensions to avoid unnecessary consumption of additional licenses. Now we look at the extension usage from a different perspective and try to answer the question, how can you automatically track disruptions of the availability of all extensions? Many failure scenarios, even those which last very short periods of time, can be caused by various outages of third-party components, timeouts on your network, or manual interventions like mistakes or other side effects. Your extensions can be put out of service and could recover automatically through health check mechanisms built into your Genesys software, or quite often require manual intervention. Such short outages most frequently go unnoticed and are never systematically tracked, despite their importance for understanding the business impact on agent activity and various SLAs. full business assessment of such outages needs a clear understanding and visibility of both volume and durations of these failures. In the following reports, AuditGen provides you with a summary of the state changes of your extensions by tracking and displaying the frequency of extension state changes between OutOfService and BackInService, as well as the duration of each extension outage. We'll start by looking at the Audit Extension State Summary Report, which is a report that tracks the details of state changes between the OutOfService state and the BackInService state. In other words, this report tracks the frequency of the state changes of all your extensions. This report provides you with the usual search panel containing a number of pre-filled drop-down lists like tenant, date from, date to. You can choose any of the configured and available switches, or select any extension you'd like to use as a filter. And you can of course dynamically aggregate this report by any of these time periods. You can also choose to select and display the deleted extensions. In this case, the deleted extensions will be highlighted in here, and you can also have a look at the OutOfService and BackInService activity for these extensions. Now we'll try to simulate an extension outage by manually disabling an extension and then enabling it back, simulating wide or short network outage, for instance. And now if you refresh this report, we can see that this extension has been put out of service and then recovered back in service quite shortly after. In this example, we'll be interested, for instance, in finding out how many occurrences of such failures are experienced within our contact center by a daily time interval. So we select aggregate by day and simply hit search. And as you can see, the report automatically aggregates your data. Once you have aggregated your report or applied the required filters, you can of course export your report to Excel or Word through a simple click, and then use the outcome for further processing if you wish to do so. And now to the Audit Extension State Duration Report, which completes our initial assessment provided by the previous report covering the frequency of outages, as this report will track the duration of each outage and will tell us exactly how long each extension was out of service. And we're looking here at the result of the previous simulation of a short network outage by disabling, then shortly after that enabling the extension and seeing that the extension has been out of service for a total of 6 seconds. This report also provides you with the usual search panel containing the pre-filled drop-down lists, allowing you easy filtering of this report, and also the export features to Excel and Word. As you can see, these two reports allow you to get a clear view of both number and duration of extension outages that would go in most of the cases unnoticed. This concludes this tutorial, and we hope you enjoyed discovering AuditGen and its value-added audit capabilities, and we'll be covering other parts of AuditGen's features in separate tutorials. Thank you for watching, and if you need additional details, please feel free to contact our support team under support@auditgen.com.